I remember in elementary to middle school, I used to play video games like 6 hours a day. Like when I got back from school, I would be on those video games. I wouldn't do anything else usually. And I remember like when my parents called me out of my room when it was time, they wanted to spend time with me, I'll kind of be like pissed. I wouldn't want to get out of my room. I wouldn't want to get off the game. I used to be pissed like when my parents were like, Faaris, come downstairs. But I've came a long way from that now. In the past like year or so, I've come to actually realize the value of family and spending time with them. Because family really is like the only purpose you have in life. It's like the default purpose you have in life. You can have other purposes too, but family is like the main one you always have, right? You can't ever just not have the purpose of family. Even if you don't have a family, you can have a family in the future. So why in modern times do people lose their touch with their family, right? Today in modern times, because back in the old times, we had tribes, okay? No one would have survived on their own. There's no such thing as a lone wolf back in the caveman days, right? So back then, if you were alone, you would look for a group, okay? You would find your tribe. Nowadays, we don't have tribes anymore because we don't need them. We've already achieved all the basic needs of life. We don't need tribes anymore to hunt for food, to do the tribal music and all that. We don't need tribes anymore. So because we don't need tribes anymore, what do? We don't hunt for food, right? We don't gather berries. We don't do that primal stuff, right? So what do we do instead? We scroll on our phones. We play video games. We leech into the dopamine sucking reality of modern times, right? And that detracts us. Society wants you to go within yourself. Society wants you to be more individual. Society nowadays promotes individuality, and honestly, that's a good thing in some ways, but too much individuality, like sucking away from your family, that's terrible. Your family is your duty, okay? You can't be happy without having a good connection with your family unless like you're some exception or something, unless you're a sociopath. All right, so actionable step. Think about this past week. How much time have you taken to spend with your family? Have you been initiating the family events, the family gatherings? Have you been sucking away? Think about it for the past week. Think about it really and be honest, okay? It might be terrible. It might be like you've been avoiding your family for the past week, the past 2 months, like your whole life. And it's gonna feel awkward to start hanging out with them if you haven't been for a while, right? But you have to take that first step. There's nothing I can say to you to make you take that first step, but you have to. And once you go after that, it's easy. It's easy. All right, so right now after this video, your actionable step is to go spend time with one of your family members. Go say, I love you. Go hug them or something. Go call your dad if you're not even at your house or something. If you don't have direct access to your family, call them, text them, do whatever. I'm about to go actually spend some time with my brother. I'm gonna take him on a run, so I gotta walk back to my house. But yeah, go spend time with them right now, or else the past 4 minutes will have been a waste, okay? All right, think big, think big. You don't wanna be that guy at 85 who regrets not spending enough time with their family.